5 years ago today, a line of deadly tornadoes tore through Middle Tennessee on the night of March 2nd and the morning of March 3rd. 10 tornadoes touched down in the state, 7 in Middle Tennessee. The storm killed 25 people that night, 1 in Benton County, 2 in Davidson County, 3 in Wilson County, and 19 in Putnam County. Another person died in the aftermath of the storms. News 2 Chief Meteorologist Danielle Breezy is live tonight in Putnam County as we are facing yet another weather alert, potential severe weather tomorrow. Danielle.
Bob, that is correct. It's kind of a 1-2 punch. We're remembering that night very well because if you remember, we had a ton of cells breaking out all across our area. We had the EF3 that went through Nashville on the ground for over 60 miles, and then we had the EF4 in Cookeville. And the worst of the damage happened right here where I'm standing. This is Hope Park, which today is a memorial for the folks that lost their lives. You know, you said it, 19 of them, unfortunately, from the storm. Over 90 folks were injured, too, as this tornado ripped down. I want to show you what it was like that night. We'll show you some of the damage that happened right after it. I was here for that, and I remember coming a couple days after and just remembering everything just looked like a war zone. Folks are describing that. They've been coming up to me at Hope Park tonight to talk about it. It's something that they cannot forget and will always remember. But then I also think of all the great things that happened. The folks came together and really helped one another, and that's why the messaging Cookeville Strong began, and that's why Cookeville is still strong at this hour. Now, I do want to talk about the weather graphics you'll see here is that tornado outbreak. You know, it was one cell that caused all the tornadoes across Middle Tennessee. We had one other supercell up in Kentucky that spawned some up that way, but it became an EF0 to EF4 tornado in the matter of 3 minutes here in Putnam County. It was the worst tornado ever to impact Putnam County. Quite a bit of damage north of Baxter to Cookeville. It was an EF4. Winds of 175 miles per hour, and it hit in the middle of the night at 148, lasting for 8 miles. And you see that on that scale. We don't get a lot of those, but when we do, we need to be prepared. Being prepared is key because we do have the risk for strong storms as we head into the day tomorrow. It looks like it's really tomorrow evening into the overnight. We've got a level 1 out of 5 of marginal risk in the green color for Middle Tennessee and southern Kentucky, but a level 2 out of 5 for portions of Wayne, Lawrence, Giles, and Decatur County. Biggest storm threat is going to be the damaging winds inside and outside of the storms. Heavy rain is also a threat. Low-end chances for hail as well as a tornado. We can't rule that out, though. The wind advisory is in place beginning at noon on Tuesday till 6 p.m. on Wednesday. That means even before the storm start and after, winds could be gusting 40 to 45 miles an hour. So you want to think about securing your loose patio furniture, right? Those trash cans. Remember, trees could be downed, possible power outages, and winds could be 60 miles per hour or greater inside the storms. And those storms could be spinning storms. You need to make sure you have a safety plan ready to go, the phone charged and in the on position, and the WKRN weather app. It is free in the App Store. Those storms coming from a low pressure center, warm and cold front out to the west there. Right now, I'll say this, temperatures are in the 50s and around 60s today. We're expected to get into the 70s tomorrow. That's not necessarily a good thing because we're going to get warm very quickly. So wind gusts could be as high as 30 miles per hour as we head into the morning hours. They get stronger by afternoon, 40 mile per hour winds plus, not out of the question, and then close to 50 miles an hour or greater at night. So those winds really ramping up through the day and into the night. We'll start off dry for your Tuesday in the upper 40s, but we quickly warm to 70 by afternoon. Storms are definitely around by 7 p.m., if not sooner. In fact, I'll show you a future tracker here, and by about 4 o'clock west of the Tennessee River, you're already seeing storms. By 8 p.m., already crossing over I-65 and pushing east into Wilson, Rutherford County, and then by about 11 p.m. pushing farther east, although the heaviest line still over I-65. It does clear our area just after, I'd say, 2 a.m. out east. But behind this, winds are gusty, we turn colder, and flurries are going to be likely on Wednesday, late morning into the afternoon. So we're weather alert for the strong gusty winds on Tuesday, plus the risk of strong storms coming in late afternoon, evening, overnight. Wednesday, still weather alert for the strong winds, and then some flurries, and it will be colder in the 40s. 50s on Thursday. Friday, we're back up in the 60s. Then we turn cooler over the weekend because rain chances roll back in the forecast Saturday morning. We eventually warm right back up on Monday. And again, you want to stay alert and pay attention to the weather as we head into Tuesday. It's a good remembrance as we are, honoring the 5-year anniversary here of March 2nd, 3rd, 2020. We're back after this.